If you don't think that's a ghost by now, we need to have a talk. On a document. Make the arrangements and schedules for the 5 patients who are to receive special treatment. Note that some are outpatients. Use the room underneath the director's office, but ensure that no one knows about the procedure or gains entry. Of the inpatients, Misaki Aso in 310 and Ruka Yomotsuki in 308 have the most potential. Madoka Tsukumori in 203 may also be of use. However, some doubts remain about the outpatient Marie Shinomiya and Tomoe Nanamura. Written note attached to the memo. You can't choose the organs for the rite of a descent in the same way as they do for the Rogetsu Kagura. This isn't a harvest dance in the damn village square. They used to be very careful in choosing the organs for the rite of descent. Only the vestal, obedient, and impressionable would do. Girls who can easily be made one with the mask and the music. The rite of descent is very serious business. Its performance and outcome affect the fate of our entire community. You can't afford to make any mistakes. The candidates must be perfect, even if they give you some pause. I'm just gone already. There's a letter. Letter from Soya. At last, the mask of lunar eclipse that I have poured my heart and soul into is complete. It is no overstatement to say that I have spent myself completely in this endeavor, but it was worth it. I want to thank you sincerely for all your support. The way to make the mask only became clear to me when you reconstructed the ancient documents of the lost rite of descent. You also solved the mystery of the materials to use and gathered them for me. The rite of descent will surely produce the results you desire, and the true mask of the lunar eclipse will take shape. The true mask of the lunar eclipse is not the foul artifact that brought about the terrible day of tranquility spoken of in legend. No, that disaster was caused because the mask made by my ancestor, Soetsu, was less than perfect. Thanks to you, this mask will open the door to the hallowed realm Soetsu wrote of. As I must perform my role as keeper of the mask during the Kogura, I cannot witness the rite of descent with my own eyes, but I will be praying for its success, so yeah. Director Haibara's notebook. The day of the Kogura is close at hand. It's sure to be packed with spectators. There are even some famous people coming from the mainland. Opening the Kogura to the public has not only improved the image of the island, but brought us wealth in so many ways. However, there are also preparations to be made for the other ceremony. The organs have been chosen, and the true mask of the lunar eclipse has been completed. The rite of descent will return. The mask of the lunar eclipse is feared as the mask that caused the vessel to blossom, bringing the day of tranquility that destroyed the island. But by performing the rite of descent with the true mask, the vessel of my poor, suffering daughter will be cured. The mask of the lunar eclipse is our last chance to cure Moonlight Syndrome. The mask of the vessel causes the wearer to lose themselves, but the mask of the lunar eclipse is said to erase all memory, bringing the wearer to a place of origin, purifying them, and then bringing them back to themselves, back to the living. If the rite of descent succeeds, my seemingly never-ending battle with Moonlight Syndrome will finally come to an end. There have been many casualties. My dear wife blamed herself for our daughter's illness and, in distress, ended her own life. Perhaps she was better off not having to see her daughter end up like this. Everything I've done, my work, my sacrifices, the culmination of all of my research, it's all for her. What am I not seeing? any other lenses. Alright. Oh, and Harley, if you use Discord, we created a Discord for this channel because someone really wanted us to, so we did. There's a notebook on the desk. The day of the lunar eclipse is at hand. The day of the original version of the Rogetsu Kagura left only to legend. The mask and the music of the organs bring the spirit of the dead into the vessel, and she performs her dance to send them back to the underworld. This is the rite of descent. In accordance with the director's wishes, I prepared the temple of Tsukiyomi for the rite. For the organs, vocal, bell, flute, drums, and strings. Will we find suitable candidates for all 5 of them? Is that woman really fit to perform the role of the dancer of the vessel, and can we really perform the rite of descent right in the middle of the Rogetsu Kagura? I can't shake off all my doubts. But I have started to become fascinated by this rite of descent. It began when I saw it, the mask of the lunar eclipse. Its expression manages to encapsulate a benevolent smile, the suppression of tears, a moment of unbridled anger, death itself, all at the same time. The more I look at the mask, the more I find myself falling into its gaze. I must see the rite performed with it. No, I want more than that. I want to try putting the mask on my own face to see how it feels. It's too late for me to turn back. What a dick. I don't like those doll's eyes. Bitch. You don't get to just pretend like you're all that. Especially when oh, hello. I wish there was an easier way to put this on. Already got a picture of you. Honestly, these dolls have like the creepiest thing in this game to me. Here's heading somewhere. 2. Look, a save. We like a save. We like a save a lot. Yay, save. Boo-boo. 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 Sweet girl. Yeah, you protect your mom, but we're okay. Hey. Hey. Sweet child. Good girl. I know. Stop aiming high, dude. This must be where they burned the erroneous documents. What could they have been? I wonder. How about we put our hand in it and find out? Tightly bound bundle of letters lies at the bottom of the furnace. These letters are addressed to me. Dear Toshiro, long time no see. I hear you're coming to Ogetsu Isle for work. I'm on the island now conducting some research. Well, we'll be able to meet up. This place is pretty interesting. Its culture is almost completely unique. My specific research topic is masks. The mask-related beliefs of Ogetsu Isle are well known on the mainland, but there are still many mysteries to explain. Fortunately for me, this is the year of the Ogetsu Kagura, held once a decade. Many different masks are made for the ceremony. Couldn't have timed it better. If all goes well, I might even have a chance to actually see the mask being made. I'm planning to stay for a while to take advantage of all these great research opportunities. Do you remember my younger sister, Iori? She insisted on tagging along with me. She said she's really excited about seeing the Ogetsu Kagura. What a tourist. When I told her I knew a real detective, Lori said she wanted to meet you, so when you get here, we should all go for a drink. We haven't done that much since we got jobs. Takashi Aiba, teaching assistant, history department, Kusanagi University. Oops. The purpose of most Kagura masks is to make the wearers one with the gods as they take the appearance of them and perform the ritual dance. But the masks of Ogetsu Isle don't represent gods. In fact, they aren't any gods in the belief system here. Also, the Ogetsu Kagura got its current name relatively recently. It's used to be called the Rite of Descent. Descent represents the journey of the souls of the dead. And given the custom of putting masks on the face of the corpses, the masks on these islands must represent the dead. The tradition of putting on masks and performing dance occurs elsewhere, but these masks represents death itself. The forms of mind that have faced death, the shape of the soul the moment one moves from existence to nothingness. The masks here represent the shapes of things that leave behind no lasting form. The Rite of Descent used such mask. What function did it have in island society? It is a mask worn by the vessel. It was crafted long before the other Kagura masks, and its roots are different from any other. The most prominent of them all is the mask of the lunar eclipse, crafted by the artisan Suetsu Yomotsuki. However, legend has it that disaster befell the island when the mask of the lunar eclipse caused the vessel to blossom, and so its existence has remained taboo for many years. The mask-making arts from the era of the Suetsu were lost for time, most likely as a result of the disaster. Nothing is known about it except that it was black in color. Oops. The present-day mask maker Soya wants to revive the advanced arts of Suetsu. Perhaps the mask of the lunar eclipse is ultimately. Said we both have mild cases of moonlight syndrome. They said it happens to a lot of people after watching the Kagura and will have to be hospitalized here for a while. Now that I read the word hospitalize, makes it sound so serious, but don't worry, it's not that big a deal. In fact, it won't even stop me from continuing my mask research. If you get another chance to visit the island, make sure you visit us. We could certainly use some companionship here. The other patients aren't exactly Black Mask. When the dead return to the world of the living become as the dead. The mask made to become as the dead makes the wearer both the death itself. I can't imagine what this mask is used for. It has a gentle smile like a Buddhist statue, but there's a primal emptiness about his face that is evocative of life, of death, excuse me. A particular kind of death. Particular. Looking at it, I feel myself drawn into the depths of oblivion. I feel terror and relief. It's beautiful. A mask of the lunar eclipse. Though I smashed my eyes in, I still see it. It's still looking at me. It can see again. It's so beautiful. Nice. This file here must have spilled out of some of the trash bags. I decided that the film The Kogura is to be incinerated. While I'm aware of the importance of keeping a record of that, even considering what happened, there's something very strange about this film. At first I thought it was just damage to the film itself, but I checked again, and that's when I realized the film is showing a woman who definitely wasn't present at the time of recording. I think she's dancing. Just to be sure, I had the other nurses watch the film with me. The second time I saw it, I could see her even more clearly. The woman is slowly becoming more and more apparent in the film. I could barely believe myself, and I came to a realization, but there's simply no other explanation. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to be near this damn film anymore. I'm afraid I can't wait for your permission, Director. I'm taking this cursed thing straight to the rear incinerator and destroying it once and for all. I don't have time to take your photo, ma'am. Maybe I did, but... That's nice, man, but I'm trying to find whatever's here. Some face of me. Aha! It's in the tree. Yay, stones. Right, you want your picture taken? I'll take your goddamn picture. And as soon as I do this, something's gonna attack me, I bet. Okay, let me get right up on you. Chain lens. Feels like a big fight's coming. Hey, Dark Soul. And thank you. I figured after when I had a good Halloween costume, it's not a detective game. That's fine. You need not apologize. Auto diary. It was my uncle's recommendation that brought me to Ogetsu Isle. At first, I was quite apprehensive, but both the islands and the infirmary staff has shown me such kindness, helping me to settle into my new job and my new life here. I appreciate now what good advice my uncle gave me. I feel so lucky to be here. It turns out that this is the year of the Ragetsu Kagura, an important island festival that's only held once a decade. At the center of the Kagura is a woman called a vessel, who performs a dance as an offering to the gods. I was very surprised when the islanders asked me, an outsider, to take role of the vessel. They explained that the vessel should be a woman around my age, beautiful and impressionable. When they put it like that, how could I possibly refuse? You're very impressionable. It's such an honor to be allowed to take part in an ancient island tradition. This will be an excellent opportunity for me to express my gratitude to Ogetsu Isle for all the happiness it has brought me. I'm truly thrilled. Before the festival, I have to take part in the purification ceremony where I bond with the vessel mask worn during the Kagura. Hearing about this made me a little more nervous than I was when I accepted the role. I hope it goes all as planned. Well, it didn't. You're dead. Hello. That was lovely. Oh, hello. What happened? On your head. It's like, nope, we're not letting you do this. And I'm just like, you know, it'd really help if you did. Down. so it was a running thing. I held my own pretty well, though. Well, that was fun. I do wonder, though, like, if you can beat that, or if it's gonna be like one of those, nope. 100% impossible. We're just wasting your time. Good thing there's not film.